Should you quit your job and start a business? Want my answer? Hell no, don't do it. Please, for the love of God, do not quit your job and start a business. I'll tell you why. Bear with me for a second over here, and hopefully you and I can come to an agreement over here. First of all, before you start anything new, you got to understand that you have expenses in your life. You have mortgage or rent or whatever it may be. You have all these different financial duties and obligations you have to hold on a month-to-month basis. Each of us have a different number. Second of all, the business that you want to start, do you really believe that you're going to get positive net cash flow in your business that you can pay yourself from the get-go? I don't think so. Even venture capital-backed businesses, the average CEO salary, depending on if it's like seed and series A, B, and C, it's not that all fancy as people think it is, okay? So if you are in a current situation and you are thinking of starting a business and quitting your job, don't. So the question is, what do you do then? Okay, this is what you do. Most people, for the most part, are working in corporate America. Big Fortune 500 companies, they work 40 hours a week or plus, but in that 8-hour shift that you have on a day-to-day basis, how productive are you within those 8 hours? Maybe you're getting coffee half an hour here, maybe you're surfing Facebook or Twitter, then talking to your coworkers. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. But most likely, what I've seen, I've never been in an environment, but what I've seen with my own 2 eyes, just going there and visiting, is people work probably 2 hours a day on productivity. So that leaves you about 6 hours of random bullshit time to, guess what you can do? Work on your business. That's right. Use your Fortune 500 company position or a big corporation position. And I know some of you may not be in that position. I'm just giving you some ideas over here. And I'll give you some suggestions for those who aren't in that position. But use your current asset that you have, which is you getting paid for your position and all the free time you have to work on your business, okay? Now, for the people who aren't in Fortune 500 companies, who maybe don't have the luxuries of this big corporate behemoth behind them, basically what you need to do is you need to allocate your time correctly. So if you're working a 9 to 5 and your time is all taken up, for example, I have a couple of friends who are in they're in the ER space, so ambulance and driving and emergency response. They have no free time. That shit is fucking bananas. However, you do have maybe 3 hours, 4 hours after your shift to work. And this is where you have to be very strategic, prioritize what's more important for each day, and get to work. The whole idea is you want to use your current time that you have, and each person's different, to work on your business. And eventually, when the business starts actually creating income, and you have enough income and revenue of that business to pay you, but not just pay you a little bit, but to pay you almost equivalent, or just a little bit below equivalent of your current financial requirements per month. Then once you have that equilibrium, it can be a little bit off, then you can quit what you're doing and work full time. Because I've seen it way too many times where people will cut ties with what they're doing and then start the business. And then guess what? Oh fuck, I got mortgage, I got this and this, and they go crazy, get a line of credit or get loans or this and that, 100,000 debt, 200,000 debt, the interest starts going up, and next thing you know, you claim bankruptcy, and fuck that. That's not good. Not good at all. Instead, you gotta be strategic, you gotta be patient. If you actually look at the norm of business, it's not the Zucks, it's not the Jeff Bezos, it's not the Elon Musk, it's individuals who are in their mid-40s who've gone through bankruptcy twice, who are running a medium-sized multi-million-dollar company. That's the norm. Those other guys, they're outliers. They're not even part of the 1%ers. They're like the 0.1%ers, okay? So please, don't just quit your job to start a business. Be strategic about it. And second of all, talking about business. Don't just start randomly, okay? I have a great system, a great model, and I wish I knew this earlier. Let's talk about e-commerce. We got this dope pen. This pen is sick, actually. Beautiful feeling, it's heavy, it's nice. I can sell this pen. Now, the company's selling it already, it's making good, it's a successful company. Do some DD, so due diligence, research this company. You can use a tool like SimilarWeb. Go to similarweb.com, plug in that company's web address. You can see how much traffic they get per month. You can see where the traffic comes from, okay? And that can tell you a little bit of information about them. Second of all, go to their website, screen capture everything. I mean, everything. Screen capture their homepage, their shopping cart, their abandonment cart, screen capture their copywriting. You want to basically document the process that company takes. Next, buy their pens. Buy a bunch of their pens and document the experience that you have. So once the pen comes to your house, what type of packaging they use, what kind of a thank you card they have. Then look at their email marketing. So once you are a customer, how is your autoresponder? What type of email? Document all this. Literally, you are a detective deconstructing this company. Then, once you have the physical product in your head, here's a cool hack you can do. You can literally go to AliExpress, so not Alibaba, but AliExpress, and you can find similar pens such as this. You can then WeChat those individuals in like Guangzhou or Shenzhen, and then basically you can make a deal. This doesn't apply to all factories, just some, okay, keep that in mind. And this is what you can do. You can literally make a deal for drop shipping from their factory in China to your customers. The caveat is you won't make any money. Forget that. It's no risk on you. Think about that. Now you can validate whether you should actually invest money in this pen to buy maybe like 1,000 pens to ship over here. And basically what you do on your shopping on your webpage, which I highly recommend Shopify, it's like one click, bada bing, bada boom. Fuck man, they're doing such a great job. Invest in their stock, it's gonna go up, earnings per share, trust me. So let's say you find this factory in Guangzhou, they want to do the drop shipping. So basically what you do is you just, anytime someone buys a pen off your Shopify store, it will send a message to the factory or the representative in Guangzhou on WeChat. Then she or he would, usually she would then send over that pen towards your customer. They make all the profit, but like I said, once again, who gives a shit? Now you're validating your idea. Imagine you get like 100 customers in the first week for selling pens. Like shit, people want this, great. Now buy the pen. And you've done your due diligence. You have looked at the process of other successful companies. You've screen captured their process. You've identified what makes them successful. And above all, what's most important, you're still working on your current job. You're not struggling. You're like, oh my God, how am I gonna make this week's mortgage? Or how am I gonna pay for my groceries? Because too many people do it and too many people go to way too much debt. There you have it. There's my answer. Peace.